Hello, welcome to the Program Planning Mini Workshop. My name's Elaine, and I'm one of the advisors here at SOBI. This short PowerPoint presentation was created to support our postbac students with course planning in order to prepare for registration. This is one of 3 short mini workshops, so be sure to view the transfer credit as well as the course registration short videos. Let's begin. Here's what you need to know. Understand your program plan. Prerequisites and co-requisites, what are they and if you need to do them? Planning your program, and also academic integrity. Academic integrity is important for all our students to be aware, so it's worth mentioning here. Understanding your program plan. This page should look familiar to you. This is an example of one of the postbac program plans. This section are all the courses you need to complete in your program. There are 2 admission requirements indicated here, as well as core business courses and upper level courses. This column here shows the prerequisites for each course in your program. These need to be completed first. And this column here is the availability of the course. This is a historical presentation of when these courses are typically offered. So TRU works in a 3-semester system: fall, winter, and summer. OL is indicated on this column if the course is available online. There is a grade requirement as well to meet graduation. Graduation requires C- minimum grade in each course. So if you do receive a D or a grade lower than C-, you will need to complete the course in order to graduate. Let's talk more about what is a prerequisite. A prerequisite is a course that you must successfully complete prior to taking another course. Here's an example. In order to complete Econ 2330 Stats 2, you must complete Econ 2320 Stats 1 and MIST 2610 before you can register for Econ 2330. You also must meet the grade requirement of C- or better in order to proceed. A co-requisite is a course that has to be taken before or at the same time as another course. For example, HRMN 3830 and HRMN 3840 are co-requisites for HRMN 4890. So you can take 3830 and 3840 before or at the same time as 4890. Do you have to take all the prerequisites or co-requisites? And the answer is yes, unless, of course, the course is not in your program, or if you receive transfer credit for a prerequisite. In that case, you will need to submit a prerequisite waiver request form. Let's talk about how to submit a prerequisite waiver request. All right, this is the SOBI page on the TRU website, www.tru.ca. And here's where you'll find the prerequisite waiver request form, as well as lots of other information about SOBI programs, courses, and services. You can find the SOBI page by simply clicking on the search icon in the top right-hand corner of the home page and typing in SOBI. At the bottom of your page is where you'll find the link to the prerequisite waiver request form. This is a really busy time for SOBI, a week before registration begins. So it's really important to get your prerequisite waiver request in before you register. When you're planning your program, please be aware of important sequencing. For example, in the Marketing Postbac program, you need to take Econ 2320 Stats 1 before you can take Stats 2. And you need to take Stats 2 before you can take Marketing 3480, and Marketing 3480 needs to be completed before Marketing 4460. So as you can see, there are 4 semesters here that you will need to plan accordingly in order to proceed through your program. Similarly, in supply chain, postbac Miss 2610 is important to take as soon as possible, and in the finance postbac program, accounting 2210 and econ 2320 is important to take as soon as possible in order to proceed through your program. If you're waiting for a transfer credit that is stopping you from registering for some of your upper level courses, you might decide to take that course in order to remain a full-time student. Just something to think about. Please plan your program to completion. You'll find program completion forms and sample plans on the SOBI webpage under each postbac program. Please plan with different scenarios in mind, perhaps a plan with transfer credits and one without. This brings us to the important topic of academic integrity. TRU students are required to comply with the academic integrity policy, and action is taken if academic dishonesty is suspected. This is policy ED-5-0. You can find this policy on the TRU website by simply searching academic integrity or student conduct. There are different examples of academic dishonesty, which are plagiarism, using someone else's words and data as your own, cheating, copying from another student's test or assignment, academic misconduct, stealing or buying tests or assignments, and fabrication, citing from information not taken from the source you indicated. There's a really good academic integrity video on the TRU website, and I would really recommend that you watch it. I'm going to end this slide with the words from our Dean Mike Henry, who said, "Academic integrity is the foundation of everything we do at TRU." So it's really important that students abide by this policy and is very familiar with it in order to prevent academic integrity or academic dishonesty. Before we end, I'd like to point out the Thompson Rivers University homepage at www.tru.ca. The search button on the top right-hand corner of the page is what I use often, and it's a really great way to find information that you might be looking for. Use this website as your go-to for lots of information and resources to assist and guide you at TRU. To access the SOBI web page, simply search SOBI and find sample program plans, your prerequisite waiver request forms, and of course the integrity policy. I would recommend that you familiarize yourself with the TRU website in order to answer any questions that you might have. This brings us to the end of our workshop. Now it's your turn to create a plan and plan your program to graduation. If you'd like an advisor to review your plan, if you have any other questions whatsoever, please email us at sobedadvisor@tru.ca.